Hi, my name is Ron Brower here in Girard, Kansas. I own and operate the Frisco Shoe Shop. What we do is we try to take an old pair of shoes that's wore out and got a lot of life left in them and put them back on the road again so that you have, save some money instead of throwing it in the trash, which seems to be the way things are done today. We sole boots. We take the old worn out sole that's got a hole in it. Take it, cut it off, the old sole off, clean up the boot. There's stitches holding the sole to the boot, so you need to clean out all of those old stitches before you put new ones in, so it gives the boot longer life. You're not just putting stitches on top of stitches on top of stitches. The next thing we'll do is we're going to put a rubber sole on this, which looks like this, and it'll go on there like that. But what we need to do, we need to match those tapers. We need to taper this on the sander so that it matches the taper on that. Then we'll put the two together with glue. And then after it dries for about an hour, we'll sew around it with the sewing machine and finish it out and have the boot done. Right now I'm getting ready to sand this right here to make the taper. If you want to give me a chance to do that. That will let it go together and not have a big old hump there. So this all flows in just like the old sole that came off. After we glue that, let it set for probably an hour, letting the glue get tacky, which is a contact cement made especially for the shoe repair business. It's not, when it just is tacky, you put it together. Then we come back here, which is kind of, we got a little roller here that presses the welt down on the sole. Little cutter that cuts it down to the welt. Then we go back to the finisher for just a minute. Okay, so now we're going to lightly sand this to make it line up all the way around. So make some more noise here. purpose of all of this is to get you where you don't have a great big old ugly hump right here, and everything remains like the same thickness all the way through. And now the part that everybody kind of likes to see. Okay, this is your main sole stitcher. What it does is it hooks the welt, that part here, and the sole together. It's a kind of a little insurance on the glue that you put on. And then to finish that up, we put a couple of 3 nails in it, trim it out, and you have a finished product that's ready to go after you shine it. Now these are called soling nails, and they're iron, they're not steel. They're real soft, so they go in and squish on the inside and won't stick you. Generally, most of the time, the customer wants heels too, but this customer opted not to put heels on at this time. He can do them at any time, but he said he's still got a little life left in those. I'm going to keep them for a while. And like I said, what we have left to do is simply trim around the boot and prepare to polish it. Even though we didn't want heels, dress it out, sand it, make it look like it's new. Just plain old black Fiebing's dye that's been around for years and years and years. Let that dry for just a minute, and then what we put on it is called ink. This is ink. It's got wax and color, and it fills in a little bit of body. If you have some little minor scrapes and stuff, it kind of acts like filler. And you let it dry. You let it dry, and then you polish it. For sole only, this here, it's $30 for the pair. Heels are generally $15 for the pair. I can also use leather on the sole, but lately I have been trying to get most people to go with a rubber sole of some kind because we have no American leather left. This ain't quite dry enough, but gets you the idea. Yeah, so it comes in with holes, still a lot of wear in the boot, goes out with a new sole, and a lot of wear, a lot of value in his money here. For 30 bucks, he's got a new $150 boot. Okay, this one here is Patch Machine. It does all the little tiny lightweight stuff like purses and ball glove patching in places, and also like this boot here needs a patch on the side of it because he cut it with a chainsaw. So glue a patch on. And it's just one, this is not even electric powered, it's hand powered. You do it one stitch at a time. Skip stitch. And that'll keep dirt and moisture out where he had a great big chainsaw cut there. By the time you put a little polish and ink over this, it will practically disappear.